and gentlemen, what's up? Woo! Everybody give me a round for applause. Oh yeah. Keep going. Alright, today's video, I told you it's gonna be a special one. We're gonna be reacting to the evil streamer. The evil streamer, every rapper collabs with Jack Doherty, one of the most hated YouTubers out here on the platform. On social media anyways, but let's get into the detail and enjoy.
There's an evil streamer that rappers love collaborating with, and he likes to go by the name of Jack Doherty. With over 25 million followers across all of his social media platforms.
Wait, 25 million over all his social media platforms? That is wonderful. I don't know why people. A lot of people love him because the way he do shit. You know, it ain't no big difference between that. Cause some other people out there probably do the same exact thing, but not as worse than him. He's a hater. He got a lot of people hate him, so that's why I said he's a hater.
One of the most controversial streamers online, who has become hated by nearly all corners of the internet. Even Dr. Phil couldn't stand him when he was just a kid, pulling stupid pranks for views.
I think they're so creative, no one's ever done those types of stuff.
Okay, we're done here.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give him some advice, and he wants to talk rather than listen.
But over the past year or two, he's risen up the ranks of influencers and content creators, all the while making money off OF girls and collaborating with rappers whenever he gets the chance. Now, these artists are going to have to consider whether the bag they're getting for collaborating with him is really worth it. Because not only did they help create a monster, but we've reached a point where it's really not a good look for them to even be seen around him. When you do some digging and learn how sinister this evil 20-year-old white boy really is, you too would wonder why so many rappers adore him when they should really want to be as disconnected as possible by him and his brand. It's your boy Luesta, and today we're gonna delve into the dark history with Jack Doherty. Before he was collaborating with rappers, Jack Doherty was making a living off of basically being the most annoying person you've ever met. Since early pranks like turning off the power in a local Walmart and stealing his brother's car without a license were what initially helped him grab the public's attention, he felt that being irritating was the way to keep his views coming in. Clips like these blew him.
I mean, you really don't want to be irritated either, because if you get irritated, that means he said he feel like that being irritating was the way to keep his views coming. Being irritated just makes you want to make somebody want to shoot your ass. I'm just gonna be honest. Either get to a fight or kill you. And right now his path is getting really tight. I'm going to that damn death side. So you better watch his back. Because security guards can get hit too. Anybody can get hit if they're on his side.
Up into internet stardom and became a formulaic strategy that he would rinse and repeat. And in the process, he made himself one of the most despised people on the internet.
The fact that the grand majority of the internet is laughing at him for a reason. Now, if you're somebody that's new that thinks this is some cool behavior, then you should probably stand in front of a mirror and think, why are you so stupid? Because all we can do is laugh at Jack Doherty. This kid is without a doubt one of the biggest losers I've seen in a long time on the internet.
Rarely do you find someone in his comments actually laughing at his quote-unquote pranks. Instead, you'll find comments like claiming that he's obnoxious and has no redeeming qualities. And if you ever feel useless, just remember that people like Jack Doherty exists. But not to say he didn't start with humble beginnings. After joining YouTube at the age of 13 and starting off with bottle flip videos, he racked up 100,000 subscribers in just 6 months. As he began to make prank videos,
I wish that could be us, but a different way. Not the way he doing it though.
Jack quickly learned that hate could be a powerful tool in content creation, and as his pockets got fatter and fatter, his actions got more and more infuriating to watch. Back when he was still on the come up, he purposefully trolled Ninja just to get a rise out of him.
It's so annoying, man. He's donating a shitload of money. He's asking me to react and call me his daddy and shit for like a YouTube video. Now he's asking to play. Oh, here's another 100. We better play. Blocked his email.
He really trying to pay this man some money just to call him daddy.
We're
I'm not going to say that.
Yep.
That was my goal, just to annoy him.
Due to this being the most attention he'd ever gotten up until that point, Jack clearly thought that this was the way to make it, and has believed in the power of disdain ever since. If there was a point in time when Jack really started to become hated by the masses, then it would be the time when he started barging into people in public, using his massive security guards to basically avoid the beating he rightfully deserved.
But if the people really want to, they'll beat his ass in it. They'll beat his ass in the fucking guards. Maybe shoot him in his guards. Don't think he's safe forever. Don't think you're safe just because your security guards around you.
His kids are.
Don't mean they always got a strap on them.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say? Just watch your language. What'd I say? You got a stupid shirt on over there. Yeah. Your kids can't read though. What are you talking about? Your kids can't read. Can they? I'm saying your kids what?
That is one of the that's one of the dumbest questions ever asked from Jack Doherty. Can your kids read? That's probably one of the stupidest questions by far.
You start talking to me, buddy. Get away. You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
And when his security isn't around, Jack will fold quicker than J. Cole at Dreamville Festival.
What? Oh, yeah.
And if I was one of them persons, he ain't had no security guard around, pow, 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 in the wreck with. He's one of the haters, one right here on the social media platform right now. If I ever see this man, if he want to do an interview with me or any goddamn thing, want me to come around here, I'm gonna charge that nigga at least like 8 million. If I was around here, charge that nigga 8 million every time you wanna talk your shit and wanna see me and wanna put pranks on me. $8 million fucking dollars, and I'll be there. You just gotta pay $8 million.
Yeah, you know, he's just being hypothetical.
Yo, don't record me because I'll slam your camera. Don't be stupid, don't use me as content.
Wait, I couldn't hear that last part.
If you use me as content, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. So,
Look at that nigga froze the fuck up, like G, stop being fucking froze up, be a damn man. You wanna talk that heavy shit, but now I won't be down sitting there looking like Freddy Krueger. Looking shocked as hell. No look shot now. All that shit you been doing, and now you want to just sit there and just act like you don't know what the fuck just happened.
alright? Don't use me as content. The content you're gonna get is gonna be a lot different, right? So please step away. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Because of these
And if you saw what he just did a while ago, like watch this.
I advise you to walk away, alright? Don't use me as content. The content you're gonna get is gonna be a lot different, right? So please step away. Thank you.
Look at that nigga. That nigga look. That nigga literally just ducking. That cracker just ducking. I don't care how racist I am. That cracker is just ducking. Look at him. He deserves that. Shout out to the security guard, wherever the hell he is, a sheriff, getting on his ass. Cause somebody should be on his ass way worse than this. Like with a gun pointed to his head.
I appreciate it so much.
Because of these antics, there are large sections of the internet who have never met him, but would spit on him if they were ever given the chance. And it's not just the people commenting on his videos. Other YouTubers and streamers who've been in his presence can't stand him either.
When you get near Jack Doherty, it's like a dementor. It sucks the fun out of everything, and everyone gets uncomfortable and mad at him. He just has this indescribable X-Men mutation about him that makes him impossible to be around while also being in a good mood.
To their delight, this kind of behavior has backfired a few times. Because no matter how experienced your security guards are, there will be the opportunity from time to time for someone to catch you slipping. Such as this time where a guy in Walmart pulled out a gun at him after he was being annoying.
What are you getting it for? What? I personally would just like shove this up my ass. My brother.
This nigga said he just shut the damn thing right up his ass. That is so fucking weird. What the hell is this little white? You might well go kiss a goddamn boy. Suck a nigga dick. I'm just telling you. Trying to shut something up your ass, you might well go do that.
What do you mean?
You know what that is?
No.
That's my black belt keychain.
Undo my ass.
Kick your fucking ass.
For real?
Sure, so go fuck your friends.
But I mean, it's like a 4v1, so I'm not sure.
Not only that, but I'm a policeman too.
Oh, and you got a gun too.
Then there was FouseyTube, who didn't hesitate to slap the taste out of Jack's mouth during a stream.
Beta said, hey, yo, you're a bitch. You're a little bitch. Oh, you're a bitch. You didn't even have his kid money yet. Yo, 33 years old. Hey, yo, get me some watermelon, Sean. Give me some back. Now we can't bust. There's a whole... That didn't even hurt. I got the dog shot of you.
That's what he deserves. That's what Jack Doherty deserves. He deserves more than a slap. He deserves a bullet to his skull.
And if you didn't have enough bad press about his bodyguards, it got worse last year when one of his security guards laid a guy out in what appeared to be an unprovoked attack. This footage made stir all over the world and led to him catching major flack for how out of line it was.
Jack Doherty's security guard. First of all, that sentence in itself should be looked at. Why does Jack Doherty have a security guard? That law, the video that everybody's seeing today, is this massive 8-9 foot tall man absolutely driving through the face of what appears to be a non-threat.
The hardest punch I've ever seen in my life.
Still, Jack just kept pushing on, annoying everyone in the process. But when he's not streaming or making YouTube videos, Jack also manages OF models. At the moment, he's got 8 on his roster, including his own girlfriend, McKinley Richardson. And let's just say there's problems with how he scouts the talent that I'll get to later in this video. From harassment being an integral part of his content strategy, to basically functioning as an obnoxious online pimp, there's plenty of reasons why Jack Doherty isn't someone that you would want to associate yourself with. But the problem is that he has money, lots of it. And unfortunately, this is where rappers come into the equation. Because when today's hip-hop artists see an opportunity for an easy bag, there is every chance that they'll take it and run. The only problem is that it keeps this guy, who has some very unsavory skeletons in his closet that we'll be getting into, relevant. Although he might have a flashy car collection, a fleet of homes, and more money than he really knows what to do with, the one thing that Jack Doherty doesn't have is the respect of the masses. And while he acts like he doesn't really want it, it's obvious that he craves it more than anything.
Yeah, like, how do you deal with the hate? Do you like it?
Obviously not, you know, but at the end of the day, like, no one really goes viral off positive things. Like, not that I purposely do negative things. Stuff just happens to me, but at the end of the day...
That's a lot. A lot of people do go positive, do positive things. A lot of people do go viral on positive things. He just mad. He just mad 'cause he can't. Stupid bitch.
My reputation is up, you know, to me to fix, and that's what I'm gonna work on now, because I'm at the point where everyone pretty much already knows me, and now it's just like, how can I get everyone to like me, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm working on it.
In an effort to turn all of that hate into love, Jack has spent the past year trying to make himself seem cool by linking up with rappers. And the rapper Nardo Wick is a prime example of this. The two linked up when Nardo rented out his home to film a music video. Rather than just vacate the property, Jack stayed around and tried to film content of his own. But this put him in direct conflict with Nardo's team.
Come on, I let you use my house for free, I get to leak the song, it's only fair. Not kidding. I actually did not, like, I didn't know, I thought there was like a... No one told me. He said that's your own. Not streaming. You streaming the whole video shoot. This shit leaked. What if somebody steal my vision? You're a creator, right? Yeah. You come up with different creative concepts? Yeah. What if another streamer fucking around and stole your shit that you've been working 3 months on? Oh, I didn't steal. No, I'm just saying, I'm giving you as an example. Yeah. If you were working on something, a vision, and trying to execute it, and then you put it out, alright, and then you got me screaming and shit? Nah, I didn't mean like that, my bad.
As you may know, Nardo's entourage notoriously doesn't play, and had assaulted a fan of his just months prior to this, leaving him with a fractured skull. But instead of attacking Jack, his team potentially attempted to finesse him instead.
This is like too much for me to read. I don't want to sign that shit. I ain't get paid.
Eventually, the video for Back to Back with Future emerged, and Jack's home took center stage. But there is no cameo for Doherty or his entourage, and this is basically typical of how hip-hop willingly takes advantage of him. Another rapper who successfully exploited Jack is Rich the Kid. In this case, Rich was the one who was invited to Jack's home for an alleged price tag of $60,000. But in keeping with the tradition of rappers weaponizing the streamer's thirst to work with them, Rich basically arrived, got the bag, and then evaded the cameras.
This guy is so fucking weird. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, bro. His biggest ego ever. Dude, this guy's so weird, bro. Yo, Rich the Kid, bro. He is paid to be here, and he's not being here. What the fuck? I pay this man hella money. I'm gonna press him. Yesterday we're supposed to do the stream, right? We get there at 8 o'clock. Supposed to studio at 8 o'clock. We get there.
You guys didn't do it?
It was 11:30. He's like...
Honestly, I don't mind him getting fried. I don't mind that nigga finessing him. He finessed him good. Took his shit and never came back. That's good. That's good for him. You know, that's good for him. You know, it should happen to him every damn day. But how much money he gave her? It should have been $8 million. That'd be so hilarious. This is $8 million.
Coming in 15 minutes, I was like, nah, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna start my stream 4 hours late.
Why do you pay early?
He wouldn't show up unless I paid him.
He's leaving.
After finally being coerced inside the house, Rich continued to be combative towards Jack and his crew. At one point, he even stole one of his friend's car keys.
Is that security? Matter of fact. Wait. Me too. What the fuck? He just stole his car.
Now, if that was anyone else, people might have had some sympathy for Jack over how Rich treated him. But he wasn't spared when it came to getting trolled over this. If I woke up and I was in Jack Doherty's body, I would run outside and immediately start playing in oncoming traffic. Whether it was Nardo using his house for his own ends and giving nothing back, or Rich openly running off with the bag, the common thread is that they don't respect him. And most rappers that appear alongside him behave the same way. When they encountered one another, NLE Choppa checked Jack just because he could.
Have you ever been in jail? For 6 hours. You go to jail, bro. I'm ever with jail on no black man. What you on? You on some racist shit? What? You on some racist shit? I've been in jail too, dog. So you trying to say I look like I've been in jail before?
Likewise, Trippie Redd also trolled Jack for the first time he met him. During their 15-minute live stream, Jack enthusiastically showed off his grills to him, only for Trippie to humor him for a moment before basically laughing in his face.
His grills are a lot better than mine, but that's what I got. Come in.
Oh, that's hard. You got the full set. Got anything?
Yeah. Damn, yours are crazy.
This shit's hard. What set is that?
I think it's honeycomb.
That was a honeycomb. Oh, no.
I know. Trust me, bro, that's why I'm not wearing them.
This wasn't lost on his fans, who seemed to know what was going down from the jump. Trippie was just pure violating Jack. You know he's getting paid. But even if he's getting taken advantage of by these rappers, his reason for having them around remains the same. By having hip-hop stars in his content, it helps to legitimize him in the eyes of those who don't take him seriously. And while he's often exploited by them, there are times where the shoe is on the other foot. During one heated stream, Jack was with none other than YK Osiris. During the stream, Jack and the man who infamously sang in Drake's house over a 6K debt were playing basketball for high stakes of around 1K per game. Initially, things seemed to be relatively friendly, but once YK lost, it was a different story entirely.
You about to head out? Bro, over a basketball game? No, it's just not, no, it's fuck the basketball game. You just can't be doing that. I don't do that type of shit.
Bro, you said play 2 games.
No, it's not. No,
I ran back. You said we literally we talked about it before, bro. I said if I make it back, you're gonna send me my money back. And you said yeah.
No,
you never said no 3rd game.
Listen, we didn't have to even bet the money. I don't care about betting the money, nigga. You talking about betting the fucking money, nigga. I don't care about betting the money. We could have did it for free, nigga. I just like the competitive of the game.
Of course.
You talking about I don't want to do it. No, what? Talking about you didn't have to bet the money, nigga. I don't care about the $1,000 I was spending on shoes.
After YK stormed off, Jack showed his true face, revealing that he had angered YK on purpose and transparently tried to manufacture a viral moment for his stream.
See how fucking good I am at clip farming? I literally made YK Osiris almost want to punch me, but then boop, like I got him so worked up, like literally for 30 minutes. That was way better than a basketball game. Do you guys not agree that that was way better than a fucking basketball game? And he's gonna be happy later. He's gonna see himself on TikTok. We all gonna be happy. You know, it's like fuck this $1,000. That was way better. I just was like, yo, fuck that game. This shit worked.
Scary. Let me take a moment of silence real quick, y'all. Take a break. That's some real shit they do. Jack do all that shit he's doing right now is real. One day somebody gonna catch him in the hat. They gonna place that nigga on the ground. He not working back up either. So gotta take a little break. Alright, let's get back to it.
That was so funny, bro. I literally just made him talk in circles, like all pressed and shit.
Ultimately, that kind of behavior is what makes him so detestable to so many people. The sense that nothing is real and it's all just for cameras and to maximize drama tends to rub people the wrong way. But if there was any situation where that was way too clear, it was his dealings with the Island Boys. Over the past year, they have become a semi-regular fixture on his stream and it never ends well. For starters, they were involved in a huge brawl at his home that involved women.
Oh my.
Bro, Natalie just bogged out.
He invited them back time and time again, only for similar things to transpire.
Come here. Come on. Come on, Chuck, let's go. Yeah.
At least if I come out with a sex tape, at least I can actually, like, I don't know, flex the sex tape.
Yeah, but too bad it's with your brother. How can you flex it if it's with your brother? Your mom films the videos of you guys kissing. You probably make your mom go, Mom, can you hold this, please? I'll pay your rent.
Don't talk about my mom.
Oh my God, bro, we're doing this. So someone in elementary school says, makes your mom joke,
don't go there. I've been chilling. Don't go there.
But don't take everything so serious. If you said that,
I've been chilling.
It's all jokes. Like, you can't get mad about your mom joke.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, like, you be like, damn, I'm thinking this.
Alright, I'll be back. Just keep watching the video to the end. I'll be back.
Fucking ugly. You're just like the CEO of that company that you promote. Oh, Creators Inc. Punk ass shit.
Stop. Okay.
What, no? Good try, dumbass. Nice try. There's a girl in the car, you fucking dumbass. Yo, there's a girl. You're kicking her. You're kicking my fucking girlfriend.
With the Island Boys' fame on the decline, Jack treats them a whole lot differently than he does to the other rappers who appear on his channel. As a result, their desperation for fame means that it's a rare time when he can actually come out on the top.
I don't know, you can't afford it?
I can't afford it.
It's good for your face.
Come here, Island Boy.
Yeah, so I can't afford this. I was gonna live in this house with you, and I was gonna put stupid money up for this house.
Can you afford 70 bands a month now?
What are you talking about, bro? I get money. Why are you punk watching me?
I was just asking. If you ever want to, stay, we can give you a closet.
But there's always diminishing returns to these things, and his whole shtick of manufactured content with them is getting old. When he recently posted that the Island Boys destroyed his streaming setup, the attempt at controversy didn't land. In fact, people let him know that they weren't buying it, and were writing comments such as, "We hate you, dude," and "miserable acting." Despite his attempts to use rappers to enhance his image, the end result is that he is still hated by basically everyone on the internet, and his attempts to do damage control are always a miss. Like the time he said the N-word on stream with the hard ER, and tried to claim that he said hater.
Those order screens are so unhygienic. Alright, well, you probably haven't had food in 6 days, you fucking hater.
I literally cannot believe I have to do this right now. How the do people think I said the goddamn N-word? Are you retarded? I literally said hater. Watch the video back, and when I say the word hater, say the word hater in your head. If you say the other word in your head, it makes it sound like it says the other word. But I literally talk so fast that it sounds like it, but I said hater. I say the word, I fucking hater all the time. Like, if you watch any of my videos, you know I say that shit. Like, what the is this shit? I'm literally gonna sue all these people saying I said that word because they're literally saying I said it.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world, basically validated by AI from a trending product database from one of the top vendors on the planet. And the reason that we can do this completely free for you is because, well, Shopify is paying me to do it. You've probably seen me before because for the last year, Shopify has loved the AI-paired software that we built so much that they've been paying me to build people just like you, complete beginners, a completely free store. Now, again, it's free for you, right? Shopify is paying me a commission to do it. And if you don't keep your store for more than 90 days, I don't even get paid. But your store is still free, right? And after 90 days, it's still your store. I don't own a percentage of the store. I don't control the store. It's yours. You can delete products from it, add new products to it, all that good stuff. It's your store, okay? Not only that, I'm going to give you my courses completely free. I'm not going to try to upsell you a bunch of courses. I know you've seen gurus trying to sell courses for $1,000, $2,000, so on and so forth. I can afford to give you my courses for free because, again,
Dang, I said it straight up. That shit.
With hip-hop being mostly a black-dominant culture, it further showcases the respect he has for not only the genre, but many of the artists he collabs with that make it possible for him to get some of their shine in the first place. But it's becoming increasingly possible that these rappers might regret that they ever had anything to do with him in the first place. Because these days, some pretty serious allegations are being thrown at him, and they might just destroy his image once and for all. In the past, Jack might have been hated, but he thought he was ultimately untouchable. He even boasted about it in live streams.
To me, it's not that I would even give you shit to talk about. That's what I'm saying. I'm good at that shit. I'm good at having no one have any dirt on me, bro. No one can fucking expose me because I don't give them shit. I'm secretive. I'm quiet. I don't tell everyone every fucking move I make.
But now, it seems like he might have been mistaken because it seems like the same OF model management business, which contributes to so much of his net worth, might be on course to lead to his downfall. For a while now, he's been hit with allegations which centered around him using girls who are below the age of 18 for his OF enterprise. And these days, there are just more and more whistleblowers coming forward. First, there was a former client of his, Natalie Reynolds. In a series of tweets, she provided evidence of Jack's apparent misdeeds, including a video from his ex-girlfriend where they're apparently talking about a girl who was 1 year below the age of 18 that he met with the intention of using to start an OF, as it would attract older men.
He obviously doesn't claim that it was together. Let's just say around November. She told me everything that you were f***ing hanging out with her. I have f***ing pictures and videos of you guys f***ing cuddling. And then she would tell me that you would Uber her home when I was about to come over.
Wow, bro, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. Damn, getting exposed by a girl, that is really cringe. That is really fucked up now.
And then when I met her on f***ing New Year's Eve, you told her to tell me that she met you that day. You guys knew each other since f***ing November.
And rather than this just being one tweet, Natalie would go on to double down on the whole thing, and basically made it out that Jack was a deplorable human being. Oh, by the way, the grooming thing ain't no joke, LOL. This girl was 17 and Jack waited months for her birthday to get her drunk and sign a contract on a yacht. Jack Doherty bought all of his OF Demons Rolexes for Christmas with the money that he made scamming them and taking 100% of their revenue. Ha ha ha. Gifting these girls a Rolex will keep them quiet for another few months and not leave him. This is the craziest narcissistic tactic of all time, LMAO. As you would expect, Jack outright denied these claims. But then, another girl named Natalie entered the fray, and had since made things a whole lot worse for him. She was previously seen on his streams alongside people like Heel Mike, who got banned from Kick for streaming with an underage girl. And even while on camera, she gave away clues of her real age.
Geography class.
Then, she conducted an interview where she blew the lid off the whole thing.
Creator, I do content, I do this, and me thinking content, the only content I know is YouTube and TikTok. I didn't know this thing was a thing. So then when he invites me over, he was like, oh, there's a bunch, it's like an influencer house with a bunch of people. So I'm like, okay, it's not no weird shit. I'm not gonna go meet up with this man alone. No, I went with my mom. We went to see like who was there. We saw like there was girls there, so she let me be. But there were some people in the house that they did know my age. Like they did know how old I was, but they just never really said anything because they didn't think it was a big deal as well.
Okay, before you play it, Jakeem, hold on. So there were people in the house that knew you were 16, but they didn't say anything. Okay.
Because they didn't really think it was a big deal. Like I had a camera guy that would come and shoot for me, the one that kind of like films for him, for Jack now. He used to be only my cameraman. He knew. A lot of people in the house knew as well. They just saw how I would handle things. They saw how I was the one blowing up in the house. Like I was the one pulling most of the views. So that's why they didn't say anything, because they were like, as long as she's pulling in the views, as long as she's making them famous, more famous, or getting them more clout, that's all that they cared about. That's literally all that they cared about.
Amid claims that she lied, Natalie contested that she ever used a fake ID and said that she was always open about her age. As far as she could tell, people just didn't care.
Be around the Jack that has an OF agency, they would try to get me into it. They would try it a lot. They try to be like, can we work together? Can we do this? A lot of OnlyFans models even came up to me from Jack's people saying like, it's not that bad, it's just a bikini picture. Me knowing, I know what it is. I never ever gave into it. That's something that kind of like made me stand out of everyone, that I was not into OF. I didn't want to look for OF as a route.
As all of these claims came to light, Jack went into damage control mode. I wasn't the one they invited her over, and I was told she was 18 multiple times. While Jack can try his best to deny that he ever tried to get her to start an OF, there is literally footage of him suggesting that she should do just that.
No one wants to buy her OnlyFans, I'm just saying.
Jack Doherty, I don't know, but whoever listened to this video, fuck Jack Doherty. Fuck that white motherfucker. Doing that shit. He doing wrong shit, bro. Get his girl for GIF, or however the hell you say that stupid shit. Whatever the hell it is, man. God damn it. Show some fucking respect for these damn girls. Show some respect for the world, really. Especially to rappers, too. Because the only thing he's doing is just like about fucking up business and fucking up everybody else's image. He's actually fucking up his own image because people hate him. But he love haters. Haters give him money. If there was a possible way I could tear his ass up, I will go for it. I would discriminate that bitch. If I have an exterminator, I would tell them to take his ass and do something with him. I'll put his ass inside a damn air conditioner and just shove his ass and lock his ass up for a while. Jack Doherty is like one of the most hated motherfuckers out here. Cause he's evil. So Jack Doherty lucky he's not dead. Cause I ain't important giving him right now. Jack Doherty could be dead for everything he done. Which he might deserve that too.
Like, might as well.
In another, he made an outright explicit comment to her face.
Yeah, you fucking tonight.
And while there is no concrete evidence, it's telling that there are so many accusations coming out at once. This means that there's either a conspiracy to take him down, or there's something he needs to seriously answer for in the future.
They will be exposing you for getting drunk underage girls on yachts and taking percentages of them. You will be going down, my brother. You will be going down. I never had any real problem with you until now, so you will be going down. Underage girls on a yacht making them drink. I know everything about you.
Whatever the case may be, it's getting increasingly clear that it's not a good look for rappers to be associated with someone like Jack. Because while it may seem like a harmless bag to hang out with him for a couple of hours, it might not look that way in the future if even half of what's being said has any truth to it. Because not only is it immoral, but people will take a harder look at them too, and that could be potentially career-ending if they're not careful. As always, it's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching today's video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
So y'all, that's the end of that. That's my big secret I want to tell you guys. So you better leave a like on the video and click that subscribe button, cause it took me a long time to get this video out. I literally got this video out. I'm literally about to get it out. This took me a long time to make this video. It took me about, I say like 2 to 3, 4 hours to make. Like to make the video. Even though I'm recording like this, but it took me a long time though. Cause I gotta go through the edits. Process shit take a long time. Take a long time to process. Plus I'm not on PC, so it's gonna take a little longer on the phone, but you guys just please leave a like and go check out the way stuff about this video and some other videos that I make. So see y'all later. Adios amigos.